people can hear us. All right, here we are again, take 2.
Hopefully you guys haven't left. And
let us know if you can hear us.
Yeah.
If you're watching, please.
If you're watching.
Please leave a comment and just let us know that you can hear us.
If you're not watching.
We have a couple people tuned in. We're a little late, guys. We had some technical difficulties. We're not sure what happened, but please let us know if you can hear us.
Clear. No pops.
All right.
Sound. Check.
Because we really want to do this design for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got a couple people coming in. Please, guys, if you can hear us.
You get an opportunity, let us know if you can hear. We had some technical difficulties. Mainly with microphones.
Yes.
So we'd love to know if you can hear us good.
Lizzie said much better. Okay, so one person stating that they can hear us. Anybody else? Can anyone else hear us? Please. Jim Palmer said it's still breaking up.
Well, we got one good, one not good.
Well, you know what, guys? We're going to roll with it. You may not be able to hear what we're saying, but Johnny's going to do it. Savage is joining us, hey, from New Mexico. So we've got a couple people on. Just let us know if you can hear us. Julie said, can hear you, but it's not normal.
Hold on. Turn my mic down. Maybe it's back feeding. How about that?
How about
try that?
Is that better? Is that better? We have 21 people
also,
watching.
Try the volume on the thing again.
Should it be up or down?
Should be up a little bit.
It's about halfway.
Go a little more.
It says high volume can cause hearing loss. Don't
allow.
All right. Ken Savage said he can hear us.
Okay, we're just going to roll with it.
We're going to roll with it, guys. I apologize. We're going to have to figure this out. I don't know why we have these consistent issues with our broadcast, but
it's awesome.
Okay. So Johnny's night is doing, just to reiterate, if you were with us on
Eerie
the
it's such a badass car that we think deserves a lot more attention than it's really gotten since it's been built. It's been built for quite some time.
And I actually had some fun facts.
And it's been to some shows, and it's been a star at some shows, but I just feel like it's such a cool car. It got way more attention than it did. And Eerie, he's a great fabricator. I mean, the car itself, when it came from, you can see the pictures of what he started with.
Yeah.
The fact that he came out there and did it totally Roth style, total asymmetrical, cool features in it. Just made really cool choices with what he did with the car. So
cool.
So Eerie, if you're watching, we love the car.
Yes. Sorry, Dad.
Of course.
We're late.
Trying to do this guy justice and do this car right, and we have technical difficulties.
I know. It's horrible. All right. So Iron Lung is a bubble top show rod built by Eerie Eric Goodrich of Buffalo, New York. So
totally off. I thought he was from Pennsylvania for some reason.
Well, when you said Eerie Eric, I thought
Eerie, PA, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And then I was like, oh, that's where you got the Eerie from. Maybe not. Maybe it's more like Scary Eric. I don't know. Eric is a member of the Hot Rod Cult, the Gearhead Underground. So super cool. Julie said it's a little like the adults on Peanuts. Very hard to pick out the words. I'm sorry. Robert Spears rejoining us again. Howard Pierpont said bouncy audio. Hank wants to know if we have our ceiling fan on. No, we do not. Conditions are exactly the same as they always are.
Double check your phone. Make sure we're
My
not.
Phone yeah.
Your phone's not what?
I don't even have it out here.
Doesn't mean it's not on.
I'm never on Wi-Fi. Never on.
Your machine is. Your music machine over there. I'll turn it off.
The body of the Iron Lung started out as a 65 Ford Thunderbird roof skin, quarters, trunk lid, door skins, and 2 sets of front fenders. This thing sounds like it was in pieces.
Super Frankenstein for sure.
The upper headlight pod was constructed using the Thunderbird headlight bezel and 8-gauge steel. The lower headlight knob was made from 18 gauge steel and 3/8 round bar.
Nice.
Rear tail lights were made from a cut down tail light unit with one red lens. He really had this thing in pieces and put it all together. Total Frankenstein here.
But really awesome choices with what he did with the different pieces that he chose
And the custom.
to salvage it and make the repeat portions of the car. So awesome customization choices of this vehicle for sure. And then just the choice of wheels. He went with simple steel wheels, nothing crazy. Didn't go overly chrome with it. Just a little bit of chrome accents. It's actually painted like a gold color. Kind of changed color in the nice with some metallics in it too. Metal flake.
I'm sure I've seen. I mean, obviously, these pictures you printed out are black and white, so I really can't tell that. Let me tell you who we've got on because there are a few people now tuned in. Lizzie Daughtry is joining us as always. We've got Jim Holland from Bobo's Hot Rod Garage.
Nice. Good.
In New York, Ken Savage, Mexico is joining us. We've got, of course, Julie Anderson from the Pacific Northwest.
PN
Dubs. Eerie Eric is joining us tonight.
What's up, man?
Eerie Eric, if we had better audio right
yes,
now,
we did bring you
totally bring you in because we do want to hear a little bit about it. Maybe you can share some stuff in the comments. If people have any questions, I'm going to read the comments. And maybe Eric can.
It's a great vehicle and just done so good. And like I said, I think it hasn't got nearly the amount of love it should have got as far as really being seen and stuff like that. That he's taken it to shows, and it's been a chase car at those shows. I just think coverage, like more magazine coverage and stuff like that, is it's just such a sick build, and it's not over the top crazy. Just right choices. He's made such good choices in design and the way he built the car. So, I'm a fan. I'm totally a fan of just his design idea. And again, huge portion of the fabrication of Space Shuttle 2. Did a lot of the outer body skin as far as taking the car body itself and bringing it, pinching it in the Space Shuttle 2. So did a lot of awesome fabrication to Space Shuttle 2 as well.
Cool. Howard Pierpont's joining us from Mineola, Texas, 56 degrees.
What's going
Howard,
on?
we are glad you're finally settled somewhere and back in the homestead area. Let's see, Hank D. Oh, okay. Wesley Wilkerson is joining us. Said I can hear you. The battery in my digital camera died, so I'm hanging out with Johnny Jalabi. Okay, great.
Well, hey, we're stoked.
Robert Spears said I'm going to steal this artwork and not credit you for it. I'm sorry that dude did not ask or even hashtag you for stealing it. Yeah, it's been a whole thing, and I don't know if anyone else has seen what he's talking about, but artwork gets stolen every day. I mean, and it's not just artwork. I'm sure other people in other areas of creativity are having things stolen too. So it's definitely not an isolated incident, and we appreciate though everybody stepping up and making a comment. And,
unfortunately, it won't be the last that will happen.
Yeah.
But
it's okay. What's done is done, and hopefully that guy knows he messed with the wrong person's stuff. Well, he definitely got called out. For sure.
You guys take care of business.
Yep.
And I really appreciate all the love and support. So, and we tried to handle it dramatically as well. And even though the person didn't say we did,
you weren't professional.
Accused us of not being professional.
Basically, what he accused us of is hey, don't put your stuff out there if you're not going to protect it.
Yeah.
That's like telling a woman not to wear a skirt.
Wow. Okay.
Right?
Well, maybe I wouldn't have gone that extreme.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because somebody else is doing something wrong doesn't mean that.
Listen, you got a point.
It is a point. You did something wrong. You're getting called out on it. Don't say we were asking for it.
My artwork wasn't. Maybe it was. It was a little too pretentious, and it was calling. It
It was
looked
asking.
it looked good.
It did.
It looked good.
And here's what's crazy. It was a Thanksgiving piece.
Yeah, I think that.
It's about
Yeah,
being thankful. I don't know.
and I cheered because that's what I was hoping to do, is that people could utilize it to share things, and and everybody that used it for the reasons I had posted it, to teach other people happy Thanksgiving,
Many
or to
people.
post on their like business pages and stuff like that. Every single one of those people asked me, and then they hashtag Giant Lobby, or
Right.
or tagged me in some way, which was, listen, that's awesome.
That's all
I
you ask
appreciate
for.
it.
That's called respect.
Yeah, just no one that at least give me the shit. Yeah,
And
that's a whole thing.
anywho, so there was that. Ken Savage says, "Love your work. Thank you for
Thank
the support." Kevin Johnson said, "Welcome back. I know I saw you tuning in from Hudvis earlier, and
Yeah, sorry about that.
we had to
Still-
check out and figure out our
According
audio.
to we're still having
Still not working.
technical difficulties, but we're gonna push through. We're gonna muster the courage to continue this cool little sketch at Eerie Eric's amazing
Iron
custom
Lung.
custom vehicle, the Iron Lung. Love the name choice, and just like I said, he made fantastic choices of how to customize, and the way he decided to customize this vehicle. So, high five to Eric.
Wesley Peterson said, "Are you using cable or satellite? Always remember the distance between where you are and the rest of us are can sometimes create problems with audio." We are not using satellite, and we've used the same source and computers and setup for months, and this is
Years.
been really.
Really?
Jamie Russell is joining us.
Jamie, what's going on?
Hopefully she didn't catch. Hopefully you didn't catch the first attempt at this broadcast. We're having some technical difficulties with audio. Thankfully, that didn't happen when we had you and Ian on. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Great.
Little 51 podcast interview.
Yeah.
With Jamie and Ian Russell. It was fun, and they were cold, and outside by the fire. We talked about a bunch of stuff, so go check that out. That's on YouTube.
Well, we were happy to see the champagne was flowing.
Yes.
They were having a good time, so we appreciate them coming on and sharing what's been going on with them, what they've been doing. Lots of cool stuff on the horizons.
Yes.
For a lot of people. So.
Yes. Kevin Johnson said, "Sounding sketchy." Well, that's kind of our deal.
Yeah.
So I guess that's
So again, guys, we know that we're having some audio troubles and technical difficulties. We're just gonna push on and try to figure it out.
I'm talking because that's what I do. I don't know how to be quiet, but
you said it.
John Difford said you sound like the teacher on the Peanuts cartoon.
Dang it!
What?
You guys, it's making it where I don't want to.
Why is it?
I don't know. It's got to be the computer.
I don't know.
Or the connection. You know what it comes down to? It's another reason why we need to get rid of these jokers.
Jokers?
Yeah. Our company, the company we go through.
Oh, I know.
And maybe that problem you're having with your work stuff is it's all has to do with the hook over there.
Probably. Eric, LOL, it's cool. I'm shy. Oh. Lizzie said having a Christmas auction Wednesday, 8:30 on her YouTube channel. Go check it out. Butterfree 3. She's got it posted in the comments. Eric said, "I'm okay with the Iron Lung being an underground car. It means the cool kids still own it."
That's true, man.
I believe the Batmobile was an underground car, literally. Right?
I'm gonna go and let you have that.
Did he
I'll try everything. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm gonna go and let you just have one because we're having audio trouble. So any audio is feasible.
Ken Savage said, "Breaking up bad." I know. We don't know what's going on.
We don't know how to fix it other than not do this at all.
So maybe play music.
No.
We can't. We don't just play music in the background while you draw. Gavin Little said, "Your art is truly amazing. I've been able to get into your designs below my mind."
Thanks, man.
Ken Savage said if I could draw, I would let him work on my bike. Amazing. He is good. Maybe I can type some comments in.
There we go.
Sorry, guys. Audio is giving us trouble. But we want to finish this design. So hang in with us.
Yeah, we might have to be the silent, but we don't get to talk as much. We just get it done, you know.
That's all
Tough.
we're gonna do. Well, it makes my job easy.
Yeah.
But I had a bunch of fun facts I wanted to share. We pulled up some stuff.
Well, keep sharing.
Let's see. The frame featured custom rear hairpin suspension. There's just so much on here that I don't even know what some of these things are.
That's how cool
I know.
is that he really went out and made something very, very cool, you know? We're just trying to do it justice here on Sketchy Live. And I'm, unfortunately, I'm kind of rushing because I know our audios are garbage.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Eric's currently watching in the garage and working on the front suspension setup on the next weirdo machine, the knob.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you come up with next, man. You make cool shit.
It is cool.
And I mean, no disrespect by saying cool shit, but I think you know what I mean. Because it's far from shit.
He said, so this is kind of weird. Well, we can't wait to see what you come up with there, and then you're trying to do a rendering of that as well.
He's very talented dude, that's for sure. And he came up with really cool, cool ideas for, the collaboration that he did with the.
Right.
And I'm sure he was on it. Were you on another? Were you on a Trike episode? I want to say he was. Maybe, that's a cat out of the bag. I mean, I wasn't supposed to say. I can't remember.
I'm asking. And we'll see. Guys, thanks for hanging in with us. If you can hear anything that I'm saying,
it's a miracle.
Yeah, please know we're thankful. He said yes, we built the Trike.
Okay, yeah. So one of the new episodes that's coming to Full Custom Garage is this really crazy trike Ian and Eerie Eric build together, and you're not going to want to miss out because that is a very cool, crazy machine.
Nice.
So stay tuned for that. They're coming, I think, soon.
Yeah, hopefully there's a new season starting soon. So you guys can see some of the cool stuff that Ian's been working on.
By the way, I don't know if you can see this. So one of the cool little added little things he did is he did like a flower vase as the catcher for his coolant.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool. Everybody using the whiskey bottles and stuff like that. He found this cool, almost like a genie bottle. That's what it looks like.
Now, would you consider this like almost like a rat rod? No.
No, this is a custom.
Okay. Some of the rat rod cars that you showed me were very Frankensteinish, where it was just bits and pieces.
But and they're less Frankensteinish, where he's taken these parts, he's built a completely custom vehicle out of it, and then didn't stop there, finished it to paint and to completion. So again, what you're not seeing in the color, the black and white photos that I did, I should have done some color ones. But if you pull up on you don't have your phone with you, do you? Let me pull it up so you can see it.
He said basically Ian is the only guy I give some of the good ideas to.
So I mean, this thing is a full on. Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's way nicer.
Yeah, so it is not a red rod whatsoever.
It very much looks like a gold flake.
Yeah, it's what's neat. It almost turns orange, and then it turns gold, and then it turns like almost like a dark. It's a green almost in it.
I love the seeds inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You made some really great choices.
Very cool. Always nice when the pool designs are cars that you can actually drive. You know?
Yeah, and he gets in and he drives.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty rare for a shoe car to be driving. And I, basically with the base on the mobile top, like he really designed it where it was functional.
Yeah. He said prismatic flake under pagan gold candy.
Okay.
Very
It's interesting. It's got this pagan gold, but it almost in those pictures it looked kind of green, which was kind of cool. Maybe it was just the lighting, the reflection on the grass.
Maybe.
But really picked up some really. So that's kind of cool stuff. Just that it has variations in color like that. So.
He said it was planned from the get-go that way.
Awesome.
So no two pictures look the same. Very cool.
Well, we're trying to do our best to recreate. I don't know if I'll be able to totally pull off the effect of the paint job itself in the little drawing here, but we're going to give it a shot if we can get to that point with all the other technical stuff going on.
Well, so far the video looks great, and I have a small screen of us, a small screen of your hand drawing, and then the big screen of your computer.
Okay.
So people are seeing all three views at the same time, and they can see the detail that you're putting into it.
Well, we're detailing, but we're sketching it, so
it's sketchy, very sketchy.
And I know Eerie's got some really cool renderings of this card and by some pretty good people. So we're trying to give it justice to how cool it is.
Well, when we're thinking of ones to do today, we're like, man, let me do this one. And the big reason for it is so that people can maybe see it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it draws some attention and re-establishes some coolness. Not that because I am saying, hopefully people go, oh, well, I don't know if I've ever seen this card, and they go look it up, and they find Eric, and they check him out, check out his work.
So the build was started in 2011 and completed in 2015. So a 4-year project, which I think is probably quick for some people.
Yeah.
Ours is sitting out there, and it's still in pieces and ready to be worked on. Right? And he said in 2017, he told Customorama that he was never really into bubble tabs. I just set out to build the hardest thing I could think of. Who's that?
Mission
How cool.
It is neat, so.
We have 14 viewers still, so at least there are some people still
Hanging
here to watch this.
We appreciate those that are staying. If the
Sorry, Eric, that the audio is a bust, because I would have loved to have brought you in on this.
Well, all the more reason we got to give him a call and see if he'll come on our podcast.
Yes, if we do the podcast.
When we do the podcast.
When we do the podcast. If we can figure out our audio.
Yes.
He said, thanks for digging the car. We love it. Willie Keel's joining us. Hey, I forgot you guys were on.
Well, Willie, we're having some technical difficulties.
Audio is troubling.
Trouble. but we apologize for that, and that's why you won't hear us talking. We're trying not to talk too much because it's so bad, but we're trying to get this done because I don't want to not do it.
Right.
I was excited to do it. Below that.
This?
Well, it was announced and muted
Can you hear us now?
because it was muted a second ago.
Well, that might have just been me hovering over it. Billy Keel said I got my drawing man much better than I thought. Oh,
Oh,
good. That's always good. The McCoys are joining us. What's up, guys? Young Customs. Eerie Eric is definitely a great fabricator. Glad to see this one being drawn up. For sure. For sure.
and if you're just tuning in, we are experiencing some
Technical
difficulties with
difficulties.
your Sketchy live without it, right?
Matt Williams said, hello, Johnny and AB. Sorry you're having issues. Robert Spears said, we have all had bad days. Still love you. Thanks. Eric said, I'm digging the angle that you chose.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, there's I think one of the custom drama photos was kind of that angle. So I really use that as the inspiration.
Yeah, you normally do this side.
Left hand side.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted it to. I didn't want to lose when I looked at it from some of the other angles. You would lose this singular headlight.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like it got lost in the tire. So I thought this kind of being that the other two being so asymmetrical, the other two stuck up so high, just the left hand side would show the most.
Yeah, it looks
the best way. So that's kind of why I went that way.
Always highlighting the coolest points on the car. So yes, for sure.
And the reference. I mean, it really showed the cleanest shot of it.
Yeah, he did say yes. You're correct. Is the sound getting any better?
Probably not.
Any. Like I almost rather just Bluetooth headphones or something.
I don't know what that's going to do.
I don't know.
Again, I'm starting to. It's not the computer, and it's the
Connection.
freaking internet.
Yeah, I've been having trouble with it at work as well. Maybe we just need a box.
Maybe we just need a company.
We're looking for just a solo high-speed internet provider. So if anyone has any ideas, we have Spectrum right now. Not a fan. We're getting rid of our Spectrum TV. We don't need the Spectrum phone, but we're looking for just a high.
I just feel like we've had nothing but trouble with it.
Yeah.
We had it. We're paying way too much money.
Yeah, we are.
To have trouble.
We are. Is sound any better?
Anyone? I would assume if they're not saying anything that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it sucks that we're just like dead in the water.
I know.
You're just watching me. This is like, oh, never mind. I almost.
Oh, he said yes. York said yes. The sound is better. Okay.
Well, then we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep
Yeah,
talking.
we're gonna keep
So,
talking.
you had some other facts?
Well, I don't want to read this entire thing. Let's see.
Well, got the guy who tell you if it's
So,
true or
well, I can ask questions. I mean, really, this is just about how it's made, and then you just printed a bunch of photos. So there's only really one paragraph, just all of it.
Eesh.
But what I'd really like to know is about the bubble. So when you first got the car,
You're not going to have a bubble.
no, it
Okay.
obviously didn't. So how did that happen? How did you make that? Did you get that? Let him answer. I'm asking him, not
Why
you.
are you yelling?
Tell us. How did it happen? He said, yeah, ask some questions. Okay. So where did you get the bubble from? Did you make the bubble? Did you
Bubbles are us.
the bubble and customize it to fit? How did you do that? Because I know the only other maker I've seen is Ian, and I saw how he did his. So I'm wondering if you used a similar type of procedure.
Procedure.
He said, okay, yes, I made the bubble. Okay. You custom fit it for the space. And then how does this one, let me look at the pictures because I might answer my own question as far as how it goes up.
That's a good question.
So it looks like it swings up from the back to the front, and it's over the front of the car.
It's a great question.
So let us know that, because I'm only seeing one picture here that you printed out for me that shows it open, and it does appear to be open towards the front. He basically has to use the internet, old eBay magazines for information. Okay, and then how is the bubble opening? Is there just a hinge on the front and it opens towards the front towards the motor? And it looks like it's just a two-seater. He said no, it opens from the front. Okay, so where is the hinge then? Behind the seat? Oh, hinged in the front. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what it looked like. Okay. Super cool. It looks pretty tight. Pretty tight. What is up with all these bubble cars being so tight?
Well, that's just it.
Minimal space.
Yeah. No fatties allowed is what it's basically.
Yes.
That's why Johnny doesn't own.
Yeah, I could not wedge myself in here.
Sure,
I mean,
you could.
the steering wheel, though, unless the steering wheel looks small, it does look like a pretty roomy cabin.
I like his. Looks like it does have
Look,
quite a bit of room in comparison to most.
Yeah.
It does look feasible. Like it is a little more drivable than the ones you usually see.
And he said airbag just rods to lift it. Oh, okay.
Oh,
so it's mechanical. That's super cool. Your instrument panels. I can't really see those. Oh, he said, okay, LOL, I'm 6 feet and everything is low, so you sit comfy. Wow, 6 feet and he fits in it. Nuts. So
that's all.
He must be sitting back pretty far.
Wow.
So where are the instrument panels located? Do you have them on the dash? I'm not really seeing them. I see some things on the center, almost like a center console.
Well, what type of instruments are you looking for?
I don't know. I don't see a shifter. This is a bad picture. I don't see the shifter unless it's on the column there, on the center console thing. I don't see a speedometer. So where are the instruments? Like, do you have a gas gauge?
Maybe he doesn't.
Maybe he doesn't.
Maybe he doesn't need them.
Tell us.
Maybe it's sand instruments.
It might be sans instruments. Here's the funny thing on this picture that we have. Shoot. Oh, I don't know where.
What are you doing? Why are you messages to find?
I just swiped down. I'm trying to find the picture.
Classic.
Okay.
There.
Okay. Oh, he's got one headlight on the bottom, but then two headlights on the top
Yeah,
on the other side.
that's asymmetrical design.
Yeah, that's cool. See, I don't really see that. Yeah, you can a little bit here.
Uh,
He said on the outside of the passenger side cowl is the gauge pad. Oh, so
so you
it's
can't
outside.
see it from the viewpoint that we've got
No,
here. Uh, yeah,
another side view. Yeah,
yeah.
so you're not doing it because the wheel's probably in the way. Hmm.
Yeah,
It's
it's
on the other
probably
side.
yeah.
Okay,
Few grand,
and the rear end of this thing is sick.
right? That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Well, I take it back. The front's pretty cool too.
Okay, I am seeing the shifter now, so that looks like it's on. Yeah. He said he took a picture. He said the only gauges are oil and temp. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard to see from these pictures. Here's one. Yeah, so it looks like the gear shift is in the center here. It almost looks like an ashtray. Do you remember these? See how it's that?
Yeah.
That almost looks like an ashtray from
Pretty
back in the day. Yeah, super cool. And I love the way the seats came out. Whoever did your upholstery, did you do the upholstery yourself or did you sub it out? Sometimes that's a specialty thing, upholstery. So we have a good one of Johnny's good buddies, Phil, up in the Georgia area,
Yeah,
does upholstery and
stuff.
basically self-taught, bought himself a sewing machine and started like purses and wallets and stuff like that. And now he's doing seats and all types of materials. It's really quite a lot of work, I would imagine, and probably takes some muscle just to stretch the fabric and everything. I can't even imagine. Well, I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. You can hear me.
Well, did
We
they better?
a little bit, but only a couple people are even
Oh,
commenting. We only have 11 viewers right now.
yeah.
Sorry. I think that the playback would be better if maybe we can somehow round this out
Yeah.
and have some background music or something that we can do. Oh, he said he sent pictures. Here, let's see.
I'll probably.
There. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, pretty car. Wow, look at that. Just pops.
Yeah, it's way more cool than I think I'm gonna be able to achieve.
Yeah. You're pretty yellow over there on your screen.
Yeah.
But if you do the flake, it looks like there's a little bit of orange in it. Maybe a little coppery. Yeah, this is going to be a hard color to mimic. And even like this light choice on the rear end too.
Yeah.
Super cool. And these tires do not look. Are those slicks?
Oh, those are cheater flips. Yeah.
Huh. Look at me knowing what a slick is.
Pretty impressive.
So I'm like, that doesn't look like a regular car tire. And it looks like, did he push the axle out in the front a little bit as well?
No, I don't think so. I think it's because the back of the car is so.
It looks like it's protruding. Let's see.
It's not
It says anything
stretched
about
out
it.
or anything.
The front suspension ran a stock drilled Ford Model A axle with F100 brakes and aluminum drums, so it doesn't say that we extended it. It doesn't say. Oh, the bubble mounting and hinge mechanism were handmade by her using 4 gas grills and a heat box with compressed air. That's the way to get it done, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. He said the center console was a 58 Edsel taillight bezel. Oh, that's what it is. It looks like a vintage ashtray. Actually, any ashtray anymore is vintage, isn't it?
Kinda.
He said I painted it that way. Yep. Well, no one's mimicking this. Right? Did you do the paint job yourself, or did you sub that? He said I painted it that way. I don't know. Did you come up with the color combo yourself, or did you have to mix this color? I think once you put the sparkle, probably.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
He knows. He already knows it's not going to be exact. I was going to say I really like the way you exaggerated that engine, but it really is that high, even in the picture. So I mean, it might be a little bit exaggerated. But it looks coming out. Guys, hits and loves if you're digging it, please. Since it's our own page.
Dang it.
What'd you do?
I thought I had switched layers for the gray. It didn't. So.
Oh, cripes. You know how I always say cripes? I just looked it up today, see what the meaning was, because the wordle today was tepid, and I got it, but I was like, no, that's not a word I normally use. And so my son Dylan responds, "Oh, I use it all the time so I can sound snooty." And then my sister responds, "I use it when I'm referring to my ligaments because the water has to be tepid." So I was like, I said cripes, and they both wrote something like, "You use cripes? You don't know what the word tepid is?" So I looked up cripes, and it's a form of saying Christ. Like, you go, Jesus Christ, and you say it as a curse. That's basically what cripes is without saying it. Never knew that. So here I've been cursing this whole time.
Look at you.
I know.
You're special.
Special. Eric said it was a blend of different flake and candy Ed, and candied a certain way. He said it looks good to me. All right, so we got a thumbs up from the man himself.
Yeah, it's a hard color to definitely
It is.
replicate on.
And was the engine just all silver, like chrome stuff? Let me see.
No, it looks like some parts are groundy. Like he didn't really go nuts on the engine, which was cool. That's the part I like.
One of my favorite things
is he kind of kept where all the show is the car body and stuff.
I love the wrapped pipes. I had never seen that before.
Yeah. Well, that's what choppers and stuff.
I know. I had never seen that before on a car. And mind you, my dad's a car guy. Like, he appreciates the older cars, had some older cars, but I mean, we never went to car shows and stuff like that when I was little. I mean, he drove in a Suzu and a country squad.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's my experience with cars. So it wasn't until I met Johnny that I started really looking at, and he pointed out some of these cool elements. And my first car show that he took me to was, there were a lot of rat rods there. So that was like my first, and you were in it. It was pretty hardcore back then.
I don't know if it worked hardcore. But yeah,
you had a good vision to do that for your job. And I remember, I'm like, why are there bandages around these pipes? Remember? And a lot of it is for cool effect. But it was for cool effect. What does it really help mechanically?
It holds the heat in.
Does the pipe do that?
So, for instance, these are exposed, right? So, like on a motorcycle, and you had pipes running down the side of the bike, you would wrap the pipes so that you could have your leg near it without it burning your leg.
Right.
Right.
Well, your leg isn't up in an engine of a car.
Looks cool.
So it's for effect.
And function.
Barely. Eric said, I have to say this is super weird. I'm totally honored. Also, my face is beat red from shyness. Oh my goodness, you were on TV.
Get over it.
Get over it.
He was on TV.
He was on TV. Probably still on TV on reruns.
Yeah, actually.
Sure he is. So tell us then where the Eerie came from, because we were all thinking Pennsylvania, but clearly, at least according to this article,
Yeah.
you're from New York. So,
Where you live?
yeah, are you in Buffalo or do you live in Pennsylvania now and that's where you adopted the Eerie name from? Let us know. Inquiring minds
Let us
want to
entertain.
know.
Yeah.
We have 10 people still hanging in. I really have a feeling that this is going to be viewed as a
Like,
rerun
yeah, maybe.
because I don't know what the heck is going on. Oh, it's Erie County, New York. Ah, so Buffalo is in Erie County. Okay, so now we live in Nashville, Tennessee.
Huh?
Good to know. We
Did-
may be
did-
visiting the
did
Nashville
not know
area at some point. It's like a bucket list thing
Good on you.
for us to go to Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you have it. It is due to location.
Doodle.
I mean,
It's
it
due to-
wouldn't sound right if he was Nashville area now. Eerie.
Yeah. If it was Nashville here. That's hilarious. That was good. You got me that one, babe.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I?
Did I do it?
Well, again, guys, you can hear me. I
Eric.
I am excited because this is again another quick, sketchy design, and you're making it just look like there's so much detail in that engine area without there being a ton of detail.
We're trying to do something.
Larry Ramsey's joining us, looking good. Thank you, sir. For anyone who is just joining us, we are having some audio issues. Bear with us, please. Stay tuned for the design here. Even if you can't hear us, at least hang out for that. Eric said that and it's a sweet ass garbage pile kid card. Remember the garbage pile?
Mhm.
We just saw something the other day that Fraggle Rock is coming back.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm excited. I loved Fraggle Rock.
I don't remember even watching it.
Yeah. Cash here, wait, where it's for another day. You never heard that?
I think we started playing
We only have 9 viewers
foosball. Really?
tuning in.
So
Yeah,
bad.
I know. But I did want to give a quick shout out to Tracy Cordfield, our buddy Tracy. He sent me, and I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see it. He sent me this. It is it knitted? Crochet. I think this is crochet. It's it's a thinner fabric. But he crocheted me a bookmark for my Bible. And at the very end of it, there's a little Bible charm, or I'm sorry, cross charm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love it, and I'm so totally going to use it. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Tracy. If you're watching the playback, you can hear me. Thank you. All right, let's go back to our 3-screen view here. Lizzie said this is cool looking. Yes, it is coming out really good. I love it. And of course, we will send you a copy if you want to PM us or send an email to johnnyfloppyllc@gmail.com. Just send us your address and we'll get a copy out to you. Of course, anybody looking to, can we sell it?
Why not?
I guess we can. I mean, we're going to pick some props on here. You have to put iron lung on it or something, so people know.
Of course.
Of course, we're not going to steal somebody's art and pretend it's yours. No, it is your art. We will get a copy out to you. And then for anyone else who's looking to get a copy of this, because this is a super cool card and you'd want it for your collection,
Yeah.
$20, guys.
20.
$20. Yeah, Eric will get you a copy. Said I'm going to do a copy.
Of course.
For sure. 11 by 17 inside.
I would send you 2 because I'd like you to sign one and send it back.
Oh, fun. Okay.
From your own personal collection.
We said we got you back, Eric. We're here with you. Oh, we got your back. Okay. Perfect. All right. I like this view because you can see Johnny's hand where he's drawing left, but small. But then you can see the detail on the right in the bigger screen. I like this view. I'm going to set it up this way next time.
I like this.
I do like this. Again, sorry for the late start, guys, and for the audio difficulties. If you're just joining us, I've seen a couple people pop in. We are drawing up Eerie Eric's Iron Lung tonight. Johnny loves this card and wanted to do it justice by doing a quick jalopy sketch. So that is what we are doing. Has the audio improved at all during the broadcast? Can you hear us without the crackling or without the peanuts teacher voice? Lizzie said no.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. There was one thing. Your picture is still up. Dang it.
Johnny's just researching some other design elements. We'll be right back with you.
I'm just trying to turn on the engine. I'm trying to. Damn it.
Did you look at the ones he sent?
That's the ones I was looking at.
These black and white ones are not going to help.
It's chrome. All right.
Yeah, it looks like a mixture of just gray paint and chrome.
All right. Let's start popping some details in here.
Right.
Popping fresh.
Lizzie said she's hearing, but it's still in and out. Eric, you have your own shop. Like, do you have a shop at the house, or are you a body guy by trade? What is your background, and how'd you get into knowing what to do? If you could tell us. Can you imagine if he's like, yeah, let me just try and figure this out. Just YouTubed and Googled and just did it. That'd be crazy.
Quite possible. But I have a feeling he gains fabrication experience.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't give really any background about him. So
see, all the more reason why
you ask questions.
Well, I also wanted to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is a car that needs to get more attention. A fabricator that needs more attention. This guy's got some skills.
He said, okay, so the black chrome is on purpose to make the car seem accessible to anyone.
That's what I'm saying.
And it does.
Awesome choices. Awesome choices.
So if you can, if you're able to type it out, just let us know what your background is in fabrication. Okay, so I work at a shop in Gallatin. Am I saying that right? Gallatin, Tennessee. So he's in the shop, obviously a fabricator. It's the name. Oh, it's named the Body and Soul Shop. I love it. Biblical. Very cool. Are you like a main fabricator there? Do they like? Are you able to use the shop to do your own personal stuff? Or do you have a shop at home as well? He said I built custom cars. Okay, very cool. Can you imagine being a full-time customizer?
Um, it'd be pretty cool, I imagine. But I bet there's times where it's like, when you when I work on your own stuff, you're like, man, that's all I've been doing all day.
It's kind of like when I used to babysit. I'd come home to my kids.
Totally the same.
"Oh,
Totally the same.
I don't even want to see another kid. Like when he's done working on cars, he's got to get in
I mean,
his car.
they say
and
that
drive home.
I've heard many guys talk about how they felt like customizing cars was like taking care of kids.
He said, I do everything with my partner in crime, Paul the Monster Hermit. We both build, paint, and assemble. Are we? Yes. Gary Fisher is joining us.
Another
fabricator from the opposite side of the United States. Gary Fisher, another guy we want to get on the broadcast. On the broadcast. Guys, we got to figure out this damn audio. Once we get the audio up and running again with no issues, we will have you on. Both of you would love to have you on. Eerie said cut, weld, grind. Very cool. I think the closest to welding I ever got was watching you with the soldering gun.
Yeah.
It's like a mini welder.
Always funny. You would say, it's like, it looks just like welding. It's not anything close to welding.
Isn't it similar? It's a similar process?
Nope. Not even close.
You're not heating up metal to stick it to other metal?
It's not the same.
Isn't that what soldering is?
No, it's not the same.
Oh. Well, then I guess I haven't seen welding at all, other than on TV. Eric said I work in aluminum, steel, fiberglass, and tree bark. Tree bark?
Yeah.
You're welding tree bark? How?
You're a dork.
Oh, is you joking?
The fact that you think that you're welding tree bark.
How could you? That's what I'm asking. Maybe the sack? Why would he say tree bark?
So
I am so gullible. I just read the comments.
Everybody knows whatever you put on the screen, Burgundy's gonna read it.
It's basically me.
It is you.
All right. So we've got some wheel detail going in here. He's got the thin whites on there on the front, thicker whites on the back. And what kind of these are just steel ones, you said? He said the hardest of my welding skills so far is flame welding aluminum. Gene Field talking out of it. So you've been out to the Winfield class, or was it a traveling class? Shaggy LeBlanc, another fabricator, here with us. Welcome. Shaggy, having some audio issues, so I apologize in advance for not being able to hear us, but feel free to comment or ask questions. Johnny is drawing up the iron lung tonight. Eerie Eric's cool car. Gary Fisher said building custom for sure. Um, one of the things that Johnny printed out for me here was a T-shirt that said "Custom Car Built, Not Bought." I love it. Oh, Eric was asked to help with the class. Very cool. Can you imagine working side by side with Gene Whitfield?
I cannot.
Nuts. Nicholas Nicotine Ulboas, hello from France.
Hey,
I take lessons while watching you draw. Hats off to the artist. Nicholas, great to have you. Sorry about our audio issues. Thanks for joining us.
yeah, thanks for stopping by.
France in the house,
France in the house.
right? You know who I miss?
Hmm.
DCCF.
Yeah,
Denelli Custom Cruiser Fabian was
it's been sweet, Joe.
one of our first French viewers, and we've even sent him a quick package, ordered some stuff,
Yeah.
and yeah. Oh, Nicholas said, "I work." LOL. Okay, so he's working.
Well, we appreciate you hanging out.
And he said, "I take lessons while watching you draw." So he's working. Well, this one's taken shape pretty nice. Looking good, Gary Fisher said. I agree. Again, for just a quick sketchy design, we're just over an hour on the broadcast. Half hour delayed getting on again. Apologies, guys. Appreciate anyone who's even tuned in right now to check this out. This is going to be a cool one, for sure. Check back the process. Just put us on mute if you want. Read the comments though, because Eric is sharing a little bit about the build and what he did. What was your inspiration for this? Did you just find it? And like in this interview, it said I set out to build the hardest thing I could think of. So I'm assuming when you first purchased the car, maybe you didn't realize that you were going to do a bubble top, and it turned into that. But what was kind of your mindset during the build and what you wanted to do? It seems like you wanted to make it a car for the people, an accessible car.
Yeah.
We've got Close Cut joining us.
That's all
He says, "Hey folks, just popped in to check you all out. Take it easy over there. You too, sir. You too. We missed you on Thanksgiving. We have leftover plate for you. Never came. We'd love to see you though. Feel free to stop by at some point." So Johnny's just putting in some shine here. He said that. Eric said that. I just figured a bubble top was the hardest thing to figure out, and it probably was. Would you say that's the most difficult customization to date with all the cars you've worked with? I'm just waiting for the spark to go in.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the rest of the justice too. So
The color looks pretty good, man.
thanks.
I think once you put some
Yeah,
sparkle in there, I mean, it already almost looks like it's sparkling.
that was. Yeah.
He said, "I also wanted every angle to be killer." For sure. I will tell you, looking at the front end of this thing, just the difference in the headlight, the way you set the headlights in there is super cool.
Yeah.
It's almost like futuristic, almost like cyborgish.
It's asymmetrical. It's very frothy. When you look at the Beaten Bandit, you look at the Outlaw. The Outlaw's got asymmetrical Orbitron, asymmetrical lights. So Eerie really went really awesome nod to those custom car builds of Big Daddy. So high five.
He said, "What was the question?" Okay, I will reiterate. Well, I had two. What was your inspiration for this specific build? I think you shared a few elements of what it was. And then second question was, do you think this was the most difficult build that you've done thus far? Art said, I think I heard what you said. You may have to flip a sign for me to read. I'll stop by and read the fridge. Okay, so we're just waiting to hear what Eric says here. All right. I think we're getting ready, guys. We are close to sparkle time.
Working.
There. I have to look over to the little display to see where your hand is so I can keep up with you in the big display.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. You're just touching little things every now and again. So Eric said, so basically, I figured a bubble top would be super tough to do, and that's what I went for. Okay. So it was really based around just being a bubble top. And
Challenging.
once that part of it was figured out, then you were trying to think of other design elements that would bring a cool look to every angle of the vehicle. Eric said, we all need to load up, squeeze in the bug, and head to the Bradenton Drag Saturday evening.
Yeah, man, you get the thing running. Still having trouble.
Did have some troubles with it. Here's the problem with doing someone's car is that he, because this is supposed to be sketchy and it's supposed to be quick, he won't do that. He still is going to find elements of detail to add here that he's going to spend a little bit more time on. So that's why it's taken a little bit longer, guys.
Yeah, I don't want to not do it justice.
I know. Eric said, to date, it's one of the hardest ones, but the knock is going to blow some minds. I've had about 5 years to think about it. 5 years. So the nog, which we don't have info on yet, right? It's not out yet. He said it's
Right.
going to blow some minds.
I believe it.
So he's got something coming. We will stay tuned for them for sure. If you're not already a friend of Eric or following his page, definitely go do so so you can keep up with what he's working on. Hope it's okay with finding people to friend you. He may have over the, what is it? They give you 5,000 followers. He might already have his 5,000. So if he has room and finds it necessary to add you, the engine looks so cool. Really came out great. He said, I guess I build the stuff I want to see at a car show. It's cool that you have the ability to do that. I think if we had space and Johnny had the free time and equipment
And some skill.
and some skill, I think you'd, because of how well you worked with everything else, teaching yourself, I think if you have the stuff, you can teach yourself to do it for sure. Eric, sure, stock me. What they something about any press, good press, right?
Yeah.
Any followers are good followers. I do see some flaking elements going in, or is that just
Where?
well? When you're zoomed in, this whole area by the lights looks like it's got a little bit of flake already in it. It's going to be such a subtle,
Oops.
very small dot flake. I don't know if you guys can see these little flakes populating.
Well, these are the dark ones.
He said, damn, that's cool. Right? I love it. And I look on the tan. Good choice for background on this one. Yeah, it's really coming out cool. So what you're doing is you're putting a darker flake, and then you're going to go in with lighter flake, and that's going to make it.
Try to make it like, and then there's another pin I got that leaves a texture that kind of gives the representation almost of where flake as well.
Oh my gosh, it totally looks like flake. How are you even doing this? So cool. I don't know if you had other plans tonight, Eric. We appreciate you hanging in here, but it seems like spending this almost hour and a half now on our podcast, answering questions, taking time.
Hopefully it was worth it.
Yeah. I'm sorry about the audio. I feel like
Yeah.
so mad. You know.
We'll get it figured out.
Lizzie said this is awesome. And I love the way the flag looks. It really came out. And even though they're dark wheels, you found a way to make those pop too.
Try.
He said it's all cool. It is. It really is coming out nice. I hope you're enjoying watching the process of it. I know that there have been, you said many renderings, right, of his vehicle?
There's been some really cool ones. Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I don't know if you're able to watch those actually take shape, but you've watched this one take shape. I hope you enjoyed it. He's almost done, probably. Lizzie saying if anyone's looking for a stall, I make them 3D.
Sweet.
All right, what are you doing? Is this part of the spark? Oh. Maybe like brown so it stands out. Yeah. Yeah, labeled.
I think I'll do it after.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the card, so we'll add the iron lawn. You already got the jalopy logo on it. So we'll do a jalopy signature on it. And then we'll add the title on it later. When he has a bit more time to do it. Pick out a font for it, right?
Yeah.
McCoy said you have to do a print, add to the shop wall. It's awesome. Cool. Yeah, this one did come out really cool. I like it.
There we go. There's Eerie.
Very cool. Let me zoom in on that for y'all. Great. I know our viewership tonight has been a little low. We got Monday Night Football and we had audio issues, so apologize. Thank you for anyone who tuned in. I know we had some likes and loves on here, so we appreciate it. Eric looks good. And a little bit of shine bubble there. Just what do you think he's done? I think still good. You know, super cool. All right, there she is.
There you go.
Very cool.
Hope you done it. I know we had fun. Sorry about the audio problems. One day we'll figure this all out. At least we got a cool card drawn.
Yes, we did.
You can always mute and just watch it happen.
Mute us. Follow
Throw on your
comments.
favorite headphones. Throw on some music. Just watch it being drawn. Who knows? Maybe we'll just go in and just add that to it. Who knows what we'll do? But Eerie, I sure appreciate you letting me draw up your awesome vehicle, the Iron Lung. Go check out his work. Go check out the car itself. Next time you get a car show, request that this car comes to it. I mean, it's a phenomenal custom, um, super out of the box thinking, and just a beautiful ride. One of my favorites. Bubble tops. It's in my favorite bubble tops. So great job here. If you love this print, it's 20 bucks. You can hit us up at the website, nigel.com. Not only this print is available there, but we also have hat stickers, t-shirts, beanies. It is a cold season.
In most places.
Yeah. And new stuff getting at it all the time. And more to come as we head into the new year.
Big plans.
Stay tuned. So
for sure.
Another Monday Night the Books. We sure appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching with us. And if you're on YouTube, hit like and subscribe, where you can get more content like this, more stuff to come. Who knows? As we head into the podcast realm, Eric, hopefully we'll can get you on the podcast, and we can really talk about the car and the next cool build that is.
Yes, that
so
the knob.
The knob. So looking forward to seeing what that is. So have a super night, and we'll see you guys next Monday. See ya.
Stay sketchy.